checkout looks simple: a QR code, a card machine, a web form, or a wallet pop-up. Under the hood, it is a bundle of rails and settings that decide how easy it is to get paid and how easy it is to get scammed. In this long-form special, we break down prepaid cards, QR flows, and small business checkout traps. We keep the tone calm, practical, and vendor-agnostic. The goal is a checklist you can apply this afternoon to remove entire classes of fraud from your life. Start with the rails consumers see most: cards, bank transfers, QR payments, and wallets. Each rail has strengths and failure modes. Cards offer dispute rights but can be phished or skimmed. Bank transfers settle fast but are hard to reverse. QR codes are convenient but hide links you cannot read at a glance. Wallets reduce typing but inherit whatever account security you set. Your protection is not to memorize every scam. It is to set defaults that make the common ones bounce. Prepaid cards are a favorite fraud rail because they are fast, semi-anonymous, and easy to resell. Scammers ask you to buy gift cards, top up prepaid vouchers, or load prepaid debit to prove identity, pay a fee, or unlock a withdrawal. The rule is categorical. No legitimate company asks for gift cards or prepaid vouchers for fees, fines, or security deposits, ever. If a checkout, agent, or web page routes you to gift cards for anything other than buying a gift card, you are on a hostile path. Close the tab. QR codes are just links in square clothing. Treat them as you would any link you did not type yourself. On phones, you can press and hold a QR link preview in most camera apps and browsers. Read the domain carefully. Watch for lookalikes, letters swapped for numbers, added dashes, or non-standard TLDs. In physical spaces, confirm the code has not been sticker bombed over the original. At restaurants, prefer printed menus with the establishment's own domain and verify with staff. If a QR points to a payment page, you did not request. If a QR demands login credentials for your bank or tax account, stop and navigate by bookmark instead. Small businesses face two classes of checkout traps: chargeback abuse and authorized push payment. App fraud. Chargeback abuse shows up as card-not-present sales to new customers with rush shipping, mismatched addresses, or orders that request split payments across multiple cards. App fraud shows up when a buyer convinces you to accept a direct transfer off platform, then reverses it later via their bank or claims you were an unwitting mule. Defenses are mostly settings and scripts, not heroics. Here is a consumer playbook you can run today. 1. Freeze your card for online transactions by default in your banking app and unfreeze only when paying. Refreeze immediately after. 2. Move all high-value payments to a whitelist of known beneficiaries. New payees require a cooling-off period plus a phone call verification you initiate. 3. Set per transaction and daily limits in your app so a single mistake cannot drain you. 4. Use app-based MFA and passkeys for wallets and banking. 5. Park sensitive logins behind a password manager. Never type banking passwords after clicking a message link. Open your bookmarked app or site instead. Now a small business hardening kit you can apply this afternoon. Risk rules. Block card not present orders with a shipping address different from the billing country unless 3D secure passes and you speak to the cardholder on a number from their public website. Require AVS CVV match and 3D secure for all online charges. Auto decline bin ranges known for prepaid gift cards if your product is frequently targeted. Enforce velocity limits. No more than X successful orders per card per customer per IP in 24 hours. Shipping rules. No customer's own courier. No rerouting after dispatch and only to verified addresses. Invoice rules. Your bank details never change by email. If they ever do, the customer must call a number on your public site to confirm. Refund rules. Refund to original payment method only, never to a different card or bank. Device rules. Keep your POS on a private Wi-Fi SSID. Disable Bluetooth pairing by default. Update firmware monthly. QR hygiene for merchants. Print your own codes with your domain in human-readable text below the image. Laminate and secure them. Do not tape paper that can be easily covered. Rotate dynamic QR codes for one-time invoices. If you use a third-party QR to pay provider, enable domain locking so codes cannot be proxied to a different site. Train staff to check for sticker overlays at opening and close. Post a sign. We will never ask you to log into your bank from a QR code. If a page asks for banking passwords, please tell us. You protect customers and reduce disputes. Card machine traps. Do not accept overpayments with a request to refund the difference via bank transfer. Decline and void the sale. If a customer insists on tapping many cards in quick succession for the same basket, slow down and ask for chip and PIN with ID or cancel politely. Keep your terminal's default receipt setting on print or email by request, and for high-risk sales, keep a signed copy. Pair terminals only to devices you control, unpair orphan devices. If you rent terminals, verify the serial number against your provider's portal. Swap out scams, place rogue devices at your counter to skim cards. For marketplace sellers, turn on platform protections even if fees rise slightly. Use in platform payments, decline off app offers. Disable cash on delivery unless you accept the risk. Use buyer and seller protection checklists. Photos of the item, serial numbers, video of packing and label, shipment with tracking and signature on delivery. When a buyer sends a courier, refuse. That script pairs with stolen cards and chargebacks. For nonprofits and schools, donation QR codes are targets for replacement. Host your code on a branded HTTPS page with your organization's name and registration number visible. Encourage donors to navigate from your homepage rather than scanning codes in the wild. For physical posters, add a tamper-evident seal or cut the code into the poster so overlays are obvious. After events, audit codes in the venue and remove leftovers. If you accept bank transfers as a business, enable beneficiary confirmation where supported. It lets payers verify your account name before sending. Publish your account name exactly as banks expect it. When customers say their bank cannot confirm your name, stop and troubleshoot. Never accept, we'll fix it later. Consider a payment link product that presents your verified details inside the payer's own banking app via open banking rails. This removes manual keying errors and reduces app fraud risk. What to do if you clicked or paid on a bad checkout? For links, close the page, clear your browser history for the last hour, and run a phishing site report to your browser vendor and the domain host. Change passwords you entered on a clean device. For card details, freeze the card in your app, call the issuer and request a replacement, monitor for test charges. For bank transfers, call your bank immediately, report an authorized push payment scam, and request a recall. Time is everything. For QR logins, if you scanned a code that asked you to log into your bank, assume credential compromise, reset from a clean device and enable MFA, notify your bank. Document domains, timestamps, and screenshots. They help hosts and banks act. A compact consumer checklist to print. 1. I never pay fees via gift cards. 2. I never log into my bank from a link or QR. I use my own bookmark. 3. I freeze my card when not paying. I set limits. 4. New payees get a cooling-off period and a phone verification I initiate. 5. If rushed, I stop, screenshot, and call the official number. A compact merchant checklist to tape behind the till. 1. No off-platform payments, no customer couriers. 2. 3D secure plus AVS CVV required, velocity limits on. 3. Ship only to verified addresses, signature on delivery for high value. 4. Refund to original method only. 5. Print QR codes with domain text, check for sticker overlays twice daily. 6. Terminals on private Wi-Fi, verify serials, update firmware monthly. 7. Bank details never change by email. Require a call back to the number on our website for any change. We close with a steady thought. Good checkout hygiene is boring, and that is the point. You are not trying to outsmart scammers, you are trying to remove their favorite doors. Lock the obvious ones. Post the rules. Train one sentence for staff and family. I don't pay from links, I'll open the app myself. A few settings and a few habits turn tricky flows into routine, safe ones. Next time, we'll wrap this mini arc with a tools special. Building your personal and business fraud firewall. The exact settings in banking apps, password managers, routers, and devices that make safety the default instead of a daily fight. Narration generated with AI, facts verified from public sources. No legal advice is given. The purpose is public safety and practical education. If you have a case tip or a documented pattern to share, use a safe channel and remove personal information that could identify non-public individuals.